Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. So today I'm showing you a new mask project. So this is one of those masks that you can make at home and that has these little waves on it so that you can kind of fold it in and then it can expand when you wear it. So this is a perfect way to have a universal size for pretty much anyone. Something that is also washable, that you can keep clean. So yeah, easy to take with you. You can of course But yeah, this is a perfect one to take with you to do your own style and just to have a couple more that you can keep at home with you. So yeah, I'll show you how to do the folds, how to do the little waves. All you need are 2 steps, and I'm going to show you how you can do that in today's video. Okay, so first we're going to need some cotton, then of course some rubber bands or something like that that's going to keep it all together. This time also your iron and your pins and fabric scissors. You can of course use clothespins or something like that, but pins are just fine with cotton. It's not going to leave any damage on it, and you can definitely use it without having to worry. So cotton is recommended because you can wash it at higher temperatures and just keep everything disinfected and clean every time you wash it. But this is of course up to you. I do recommend something that is with cotton or completely out of cotton. So let's get started after you choose your own type of fabric. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to show you the pieces that you're going to need. So first of all, I have here the elastic band. You can choose any kind you like, but these are about 17 centimeters. So that's the length, but you can of course adjust this if you see that it's too tight or too loose. Then you're going to need 1 fabric piece, and with me it's 20 times 40 centimeters. So let's get started right away with these 2. So first we need our fabric, and we just want to take a look at it. So first we're going to fold it along the longer side on here. And then you want to take a look that it's pretty side on pretty side, like you can see with my piece. So the 40 centimeter side should be folded in half. Align everything nicely, then you basically have a square that's 20 times 20 centimeters, and then we want to stitch up this side here to close it up. You can leave an opening if you'd like, or you can finish this one completely, and then here on the side anywhere you can do a regular or a small opening instead of a regular straight stitch. So basically just stop in half and just kind of have a little opening. So the bands are going to go on the side here, on the top side, but yeah, anyway, we're gonna take the bands and then we're gonna push them to the inside like this. So we do want the end kind of sticking out, and then we're just gonna stitch over that. We leave a little opening, so we stitch over the band, then in the middle we leave a little opening, and on the other side we repeat the step with the little band there somewhere at the end. So you are going to have to pull it a little bit because this is of course a little bit longer than the band itself, but this is so that you have a little bit of tension there to keep your mask in place when you wear it. So yeah, just make sure that you have the band on the inside because that's important so that everything's in place when we turn it inside out. The opening of course is just on the one side, and you don't need any more after that one. So after the stitching, I kind of fixed the corners here, so I cut off the excess fabric so that it looks good later. And now all we have to do is turn this inside out. So I made a pretty small opening, so it's going to take a while before I turn this inside out. You can make a little bit bigger one to make it easier for you. Okay, you guys, so here we have our mask turned inside out. You can see everything's neat and everything should be closed up apart from the little opening that we have. The bands, of course, are a little bit shorter than the fabric itself. It's not going to be bad, and it's supposed to be this way because we are folding it in a moment. But before we do that, we're just going to iron over it a little bit so that we have a neat and straight piece of fabric. If you don't have an iron, it's not too bad. You can of course just kind of flatten it with your fingers as you keep working with it. So that's completely up to you how you want to do it, but it's a lot easier if you do have an iron instead of just relying on straightening it with your fingers. So now we want to align the stitch so that it's on the very edge, and then I'll just iron over it to keep it neat. Okay, so you see the difference already, and now what we want to do is first of all fold it in half. So not in the middle, or actually in the middle of the band instead of across, so we don't want the two to meet. We basically want to fold each one in half. Okay, and then we're gonna iron over this middle here. Okay, so now that we have this midline here, we basically want to fold, unfold, and then fold to the midline from both sides. And then we want to iron over that one more time. Okay, so now you can see that we have 3 little marks in the middle, and that kind of divides into sections. So our mask has sections now, and now what we want to do, I'll show you. So I'm turning it to the other side, so the front side basically, and what we want to do is use these little folds that we have so that we can keep folding it into the shape that we want. So yeah, just turn it around, make sure that you see where your marks are, where your lines are, and then I'll show you. So I'm starting from the top and I'm just folding it kind of 1 centimeter to the bottom or downwards. And I'm doing that on the bottom as well. You can also take your measuring tape or ruler or whatever if you want to mark and do exactly 1 or 1.5 centimeters, but you don't have to do this. You can of course just see that it's not too big and not too small either. And now that we have this fold, you basically just want to iron over it one more time. Just make sure that it's looking downwards, it's facing downwards, and then just iron over it. Also, if you'd like, and if you have a little bit thicker fabric, you can just use clothespins on both sides to keep everything in place before you get to your iron and actually go over the fabric with it. Okay, you guys, so here we are, and you can see what this looks like. So I still have the pins on the sides. I can take them out in a moment, but I'll keep them for now. And now when we did this, we can basically keep everything in place by doing a stitch over the very side. So I'll show you. For now, the pins are in here to kind of mimic that, but we basically want to do a regular straight stitch just like so far across the side where the band is. And then when we do that, we can take the clothespins out and everything will stay this way. And yeah, same on the other side, of course. Make sure that you do it as close to the edge as possible so that you have everything looking good instead of being in the middle and being weird. So yeah, as close to the edge as possible and just do a regular straight stitch. Okay, you guys, so I did a double stitch on here just so I keep everything in place and it doesn't rip later when I wear it or when I give it to someone. after it's been disinfected. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So this is a pretty simple way to do a mask, but I think it's also a very good way to do a mask because you can basically take it for pretty much anyone. You can make it for yourself or even have it for someone else that's maybe visiting or something like that, or do it for family members. So it does expand a lot when you wear it, and you have a lot more room than it probably seems. But yeah, it's perfect for anyone. Of course, the opening could have been done on either side, on the sides or here on top. In that case, you would just have to do an extra stitch to close that up. But apart from that, you'd be pretty much done. So depending on where you did the opening is where you want to close it up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like the way the mask looks. This also enables you to have different colored masks, different styles, depending on the fabric that you have. And you can also borrow it to other people after it's been washed so that they can wear it as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you like the way this looks, and feel free to let me know in the comment section what you think. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you're gonna subscribe to our channel, and that way stay updated with every project that we do, and you can also shoot us a thumbs up to let us know you enjoyed. Thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I'll see you next time in our next video, and until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!